Trode Art students, welcome back to another week of online learning. Most of you are working very hard on your grid drawings, and very grateful for that. They're looking awesome. Again, if you're having trouble, you can go back and look at some of the troubleshooting videos from the earlier weeks. You're welcome to do a Zoom meeting or a FaceTime session with me if you need some extra help, but make sure you're using your ruler, your blending stick, and your eraser, and go box by box. You do not want to skip around. You want to go either in a column or in rows, but go box by box in order, and don't move on to another box until you've finished everything in the box, including the shading. I don't want to see an outline first and then you go back through and shade. You do box by box. This is a training exercise as much as it's an art project, and it's to train you to draw only what you see in that space. So it's important that you cover everything up and just work box by box and finish the whole box before moving on to the next one. If you have any trouble, let me know. Also, remember, you can always turn stuff in through email. Okay, if the LMS is not working, it's not been working for me at times when I'm trying to chat with you all, feel free to submit something to my email. But I wanted to kind of give you a heads up. Some of you have been working a lot on the grid drawing and actually are close to finishing. There's a couple of you for sure that I know of. You've sent me pictures of your grid drawing. They look fantastic. So I want to give you a heads up about the next project, or the last project we will have while we're finishing out this 9 weeks at home. I sent home a 12 by 18 piece of white sulfite drawing paper that we're going to cut down. The last project will be the mandala. We've talked about it a little bit while we were still in school. And to do the mandala, you're going to need a 12 by 12 piece of paper. And if you have your big white sulfite drawing paper, you can cut it down so that you end up with a 12 by 12 square piece. And you want to make sure that's 12 by 12 because this will involve also some math, just like our grid drawing. And then with the piece that's left, you need a 6 by 6 square cut out. And instead of using the light boards, because I'm sure you don't have access to a light board, you can use a window with the light coming through to do the tracing portion of this. But you will need a compass. A regular compass like this will work. The plastic compass will work. And some of you I sent home with what's called a safety compass. It's flat. I think they were blue. I've had them orange in the past, and there's a little circle disc in there, and you can use that to make your circles and not have to worry about the pointy edge of the traditional compass. But either way, you'll need a compass, and you'll need a 6 by 6 piece of white paper and a 12 by 12 piece. Using a compass with your 6 by 6 and 12 by 12 piece of paper, and what you want to do is put the 6 by 6 in the bottom corner and make sure it fits exactly. And you're going to be using your compass. Of course, the lead broke off of mine, so I won't actually be able to draw the lines for you, but you're going to put that point in the very center corner where that 6 by 6 meets the 12 by 12, and you're going to do a series of circles, and they're going to consecutively get a little larger. And I would probably do anywhere from 4 to 6 circles. You don't want to come all the way to the edge. You want to leave maybe an inch or so from the edge as you get bigger and bigger, because I need to be able to mat these. And if you notice, all of these started out as 1/4 of a pie, if you will, and the compass was used to make the consecutive circles a little bigger each time, and then you can change up a design in that. But you start with the circles, and you have to make sure they meet. Okay, you can just lay your square down and make your circles, and they get bigger and bigger. And once you're done, you just take the 6 by 6 and you do your design in there, and it can be any kind of a design you come up with. These are just some examples other people did. And once you fill in your design there, we will use a window, like I said, to put behind your 12 by 12. And you'll trace. You'll trace each time, turning it so that you end up with a radial design. The reason why we're doing mandalas is for the radial pattern. So you come up with your quarter piece, and then we'll trace it the rest of the way, and everything should match up exactly, and then you'll use colored pencils and skinny Sharpie to outline and then color in. But I'll give the official directions on that next week, but those of you that are finished with the grid drawing or getting ready to, you can work on getting your 6 by 6 piece of paper cut and your 12 by 12 and find yourself some sort of a compass. So continue to work on your grid drawing. If you've got it done, then go ahead and prepare for the mandala project.